So tired. Boss rush.
This is like the
quick questions. Mikey, life. How go? What do?
Well, I mean, life has been pretty fun for me.
How do you do? Good. You want a summary of Digimon again, like it did? Kids get old. Young kids get old. Older kids get older.
Can you explain the Angela Anaconda controversy regarding Digimon the movie?
No.
That was like, okay, so like they released the first Digimon movie in theaters, and like some parents took their kid to see it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they had like some kind of Angela Anaconda short or episode that played before it, and the parents and the kid thought they walked into the wrong theater, and the kid starts crying.
Yeah.
And then I think the mom or the dad's like, okay, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm getting a divorce.
That's right.
All because of the fucking Digimon movie.
Let's see. Me want see movie. Me go ask parents to go see movie. Movie get confused. Not Digimon. Digimon caused divorce because what's her face?
It just
Therefore,
sounds like
Digimon ruined
Darmok.
life.
It just sounds like Darmok from Star Trek The Next Generation. That's the episode where the Enterprise D encounters the Temerians, a race of aliens that communicate through metaphor. So even though the universal translator is translating the literal words they're saying, you can't understand them because they're speaking in metaphor and they don't understand the metaphors yet. But by the end of the episode, you learn what each of the metaphors mean. And then you can understand every word they're saying in the end, and it's actually pretty cool. An example of loneliness would be Juliet on her balcony. So they speak in a lot of broken sentences like that, and it's just like, parents, take parents with child at theater watching Angela Anaconda as a metaphor for disappointment.
Most of my Star Trek or Star Trek exposure is only from you and Red Letter Media.
I mean, Star Trek is good. I keep telling Jay that if he likes Justice League, he'd like Star Trek.
Yeah, but what do I look like? I'm kind of nerd.
Yeah, I play video games, not watch movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, didn't you just do like a original... You said you were going to do like a Rise of Skywalker review. That's a movie.
Yeah, but I mean, I haven't actually watched the thing, of course. I'm like one of those great movie reviewers. I didn't even need to watch it.
You just gotta know if it's woke or not.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you need right now.
Yeah, that's the barometer.
Well, they barely let Rose Tico do anything in that movie, so I'd say it's probably not that woke.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count, because like there's black people in it, so... Yeah.
China had the right idea with their posters.
Now, let me be quite clear to all the folks at home. The Rise of Skywalker is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I'm just saying wokeness isn't the reason, because I'm not a moron.
Oh, okay, yes. I thought you were going to say, I myself am black, so I was... just making a joke about there being black people in the movie.
You could say that too. My point was merely that I was being ironic, like quoting people who are stupid.
Yeah, that's what the irate gamer started doing at some point, where he's just like, "Are video games becoming too woke?"
Really?
And that was the point where we're like, "Well, time to unsubscribe."
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that happened. I thought he became like a toy review channel with like a voice modulator.
Yeah, he did do that for a while, but then he released like these HD remasters, quote unquote, of his old Irate Gamer episodes. And he had like his little commentary between each one where it's just like, yeah, so I reviewed Contra because I used to talk about games that the nerd already talked about. People gave me shit for that. So I'm like, okay, I'll talk about a different game instead. But then they're like, no, you can't talk about Contra. That game's too good to make fun of. So it's like, no matter what I did, I couldn't win. So like, he'd talk about that stuff.
Like he's doing director's commentary. I was like, for the audience of who? I guess you.
Oh yeah, because like I was exposed to the Irate Gamer before I, even heard of the AVGN.
Yeah.
And I kept watching the Irate Gamer stuff because like, I think he's funny, ironically. And I'm not even sure if like, part of me wants to believe that he's just that much of a genius that he was making like cringe comedy on purpose for ironic enjoyment. I don't know. I think he might actually be that smart. Like, he was making it bad on purpose. But
he was a genius.
In his commentary, he was just like, yeah, I was just trying to make people laugh. I wasn't, like, and then people were like sending me death threats because I ripped off the AVGN.
Yeah.
So I sent him a comment on that.
Fuck.
So I wrote a comment as EPG basically saying like, hey man, that really sucks that, like you had to deal with such vitriol for just trying to entertain people. And he's just like, yeah, it was really bad.
Especially over something as stupid as video games.
Yeah, exactly. You'd know that better than most, especially considering that Sly 4 story you just shared earlier in the playthrough.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just a fucking video game. Like, who cares?
Yeah, like, it's not worth sending people death threats over.
And then it's also, of course, people will say, but you make video games your whole fucking life. It's like, yeah, it pays the bills. So, like, rather do that than work at Best Fitness. No offense to people who work at Best Fitness. I'm merely saying is that I'm paying the bills by playing video games. It doesn't mean video games is that deep.
Is that like an East Coast franchise, Best Fitness?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
It's not like the Geek Critique posting lyrics to entire songs and pictures of himself flexing in front of the mirror at Planet Fitness on his Blue Sky all day long.
Well, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
Mikey.
well, you were somehow aware of the fact that he loves Sabrina Carpenter, so I thought maybe you would.
I did see that because I was like, I had to respect the vinyl collection. I saw that and I was like, well, I also happen to own that album on vinyl.
Yeah, I only own like 4. I still don't even have a turntable to play any of my stuff on yet.
I've got a collection of them at this point. Honestly, here's the thing about vinyl that everyone should know, is that like, while technically maybe your ears can't pick up all the extra frequencies or whatever that turntable has, there's something about like the music, you can feel it in your bones. Like you can feel the extra dimension in your body.
Yeah, it's more physical. It
Yeah.
is.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Oh, I'm being dead
right
ass,
now.
like deadest of ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's real
By the
shit.
way, those bats look like they're from a completely different game. That
Well,
sprite.
I mean, hey, some of those like seahorse enemies in Rainy Turtloid stage look like they're from fucking like a Master System game. So like,
oddly specific. I like how there's just half-completed angel statues everywhere.
yeah, I don't know what the motif is for, but I'm sure someone could give me the lore dump in the comments.
Hey, oh yeah. There's like another Alias scene where she's typing at the computer for 25 minutes where
I used to
she
be an
explains.
architect, X, of angels and demons.
We're also very religious at the time.
Have you ever read that Dan Brown book, Angels and Demons? So when I was decorating Gates' lab, I thought that would be a nice motif.
And especially because it's also really symbolic, because throughout every gate stage, the angels and demons become more unchained, and now look at them. They're unleashed.
Oh god, I hate that. That's really happening. That
It's actually-
happened.
I mean, it's true.
God, I didn't notice that.
It is true.
I don't
like
like
how,
it. I reject the reality.
I like how Gate went to the trouble of remaking Sigma again, but apparently didn't have time to finish this body.
Yeah.
I know. And, like, it really just goes to show how pointless he is in this game.
Yeah, he's here for no fucking reason. Adds nothing to the story. Like, Sigma's not even pulling the strings of this game. He's not. Like, he literally is not here for a reason.
He's just here because, I don't know, I guess Capcom thought the fans would throw a riot if he wasn't.
He's the final boss until X8.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to love the fact that like it was considered a great twist in X8 that the final boss was somebody else.
Yeah, that's how you know your series is definitely not stagnating.
And then that's when when they've basically implied that Sigma was never coming back again. That's when the series stopped.
And let's be honest, X9, he will be back. If such a game exists.
Again and again and again.
And then he calls an X on the phone, like, and the next day, and the next day.
Wasn't that what he says before you fight him in X7? He's just
he's
like,
I'll do
come
it
back
again and again. I will make X and 0 mine.
At least he has an awesome blues rock theme in that game.
Yeah. Cool music.
The music sure was good. Oh, god damn, I didn't realize that the Shadow Armor was so good on this boss. Because I fought him with the Blade Armor.
Yeah, I'd never do that. Mikey, would you show us with your voice acting here?
It's useless. It is useless. You know it is X. You can't defeat me so easily. You know you can't, X.
I have to work for the reconstruction of the world. I have no time to waste on you. If you show up, I'll defeat you.
Don't forget you said that. That gives me the...
Wait, what?
What? Wait, what the?
motivation to come back again someday. I will.
That sentence.
Ready for round 2. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do?
God,
This series, man.
Pre-rendered background looks so ass-tastic.
Oh, yeah. I like how, yeah, like his entire sprite is just that head. Oh my god. Anyways, I like how they go out of their way to rescue Gate, even though he's the most annoying boss of all time.
X is like, Alia, he really sucked bully balls. I tried to make sure he suffered.
And now we get this amazing song. It's IDEA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dun do 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 do. I like how the director Alan smithied himself there, so that you wouldn't know who he really was.
Capcom's dirty little secret.
And I like how one of the lead designers accredited himself with a question mark. Akiteru question mark? Like they wanted to have a career after this. By the way, they spelled programmer with one M. Wouldn't it be funny if even the Japanese names were misspelled? Like they couldn't even get that right. This is translation.
This is also the game where they spelled overwrite correctly in X5, but spell it wrong here.
Well, that's even funnier when you realize that Dr. Light's Japanese name is spelt that way. It's right with W-R-I-G-H-T. And then when they translated it, they made it light. So it's like they got it wrong both times.
Unbelievable.
Great game, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I guess final thoughts for this game, not that we really have much more to say.
Yeah, we said a lot.
Well, I haven't really played a lot of Mega Man X6 in my life. I never really did any videos on it, so I don't really have a lot to say.
Yeah, unfortunately, my experience so far has been, for this playthrough, I have played so much X6. I am so burnt out from this game.
So now
this before 7, but
yeah. But now his stance is, if he never has to play this game again for the rest of his life, it will be too fucking soon.
Well, that's what I thought until I saw your video on the mod, so I might just play the mod now.
True.
Oh yeah, I think you've earned the right to play a less shitty version of this game. Yeah, this is like, there's not really much left to say. The difficulty balancing is all over the place. The gimmicks, some of them are kind of creative, but nothing really fits together well. Like, the bosses, some of them are decent, some of them are way too easy, and then some of them are hard for no good reason. It's just like, everything's just all over the place. Oh, yeah. Norio Wakamoto, he was the original Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z. He's in this game. I guess he might have been Gate or Isock, I don't know. But kind of a famous Japanese voice actor. Yeah, but it's not very good. I guess what I can say about it is that at the very least, it's the same core gameplay as X4. It's not like X7 where they had to try to reinvent the wheel in 3D.
Yeah.
And in 2D at the same time, and they managed to fuck it up both ways.
Yeah.
You know, so at least, like, I mean, like, the controls have their issues, like the stupid double tapping X to dash in midair shit. I hate that. And the Zero's dive move being on up.
Yeah, the stupid ideas.
But, you know, like,
the little stupid ideas that are, like, small.
Yeah.
It inherits some of the good stuff from the previous PlayStation games, is what I'm trying to say. Or is like X7, like the bit I've played of that, it's like you're playing as Zero and he's like stiffer than a waveboard. Like you're trying to hit things with your sword and he like barely moves and it's awful.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. This has at least got like some playability. It's just what this game really just needed was more time.
Yeah.
To just think through some of the ideas, rebalance some of these boss fights, communicate a few things better. And it wouldn't have necessarily been great, but it would have been better than what we got.
More time and less Kenji and Fune doing something else, fucking up other projects.
Yeah. I like how everybody just decided that he was bad just because of Mighty Number 9, when before that everybody kissed his ass.
Was doing so much bullshit before that.
His track record's not great. Mighty Number 9 just exposed it.
Yeah. Like his treatment of Clover Studios and everything.
What I'm saying is that like nobody seemed to talk about any of that stuff before Mighty Number 9.
Uh-huh.
And it's only after that got delayed a couple times and looked kind of bad, and the whole anime fan on prom night thing. I like how it says an hour and 42 minutes, even though it's been like 2 hours and 42 minutes.
Yeah.
I think it's actual gameplay time or something. I don't know.
What does GA even mean?
General
Great
awesome. Yeah, that works too.
Anyways, Jay, where can people find you in case they weren't already subscribed to you, because you're way bigger than Game Mavericks ever was?
Well, they can find me on Jay's Reviews, their YouTube channel, where I talk about video games.
Code. This is the thing that uses every time he plays the game and pretends it's good.
Wow, just come for somebody's lunch money, why don't you?
Shit, Mikey. Something about this game just makes you so sassy.
Remember when you reviewed X3, and even though he also complained about that final boss, you cut out the parts where you're complaining about people other than me and just made fun of me?
Yeah, there was a whole montage of other people's takes, and I just used yours because I was like, well, I already got permission because we're friends.
I'm going to throw my friend under the bus instead of this person I'm never going to meet in my life.
Hey, you don't have to take it that way. You could always just take it as a compliment or something. You can always
mine was the only one good enough to put in the video.
Yeah, exactly. If you could say I threw you under the bus, or you could say I was just making a thoughtful analysis.
A thoughtful rebuttal, if you will.
Exactly.
It's good design that the boss's hitbox doesn't match what you're supposed to be shooting, actually.
You see, that's exactly right. You're finally getting it.
All right. Well, anyways, folks, that was Mega Man X6 for the PlayStation. Hope you all enjoyed. And you'll see you for the next playthrough, whatever that may be. Bye!
Bye.